Hi, this is Trillion Hobbies, a place where we create without any pressure. Today, I'm going to show you step by step how to create this beautiful stitch. The stitch looks detailed, textured, and almost designer-like. But actually, it's just one stitch, and you need to keep on repeating it. Let me show you how to crochet the large shell stitch. This stitch you can use for baby blankets like these. You can even use it for throws, your scarves, cardigans, and even cushion covers. Today I'll guide you step by step and slowly so that you can follow along with confidence. Let's get started. For today's tutorial, I'm using a medium weight yarn, a 3.5 mm crochet hook, and scissors. The large shell stitch works in multiples of 12. For this tutorial, I'm going to work 46 stitches. That is 3 multiples of 12 plus 10 extra stitches. So I'm going to start with the slip knot and I'm going to start working on my chain. So you can also start working on your chain, count multiples of 12 and then put 10 extra stitches there. Remember, when you are making the stitches, don't make it too tight, otherwise the shells won't open properly. You can pause the video at this point. Go ahead, make the chain of your desired length and meet me at the end of your chain. So here you can see my chain 46 and we are ready to start with row 1. In the first row, we are not really making the full shell yet. We are creating little chain spaces and small stitches that will hold our big shell later. So basically what we are doing is we are trying to build the foundation. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to put 3 double crochets in 4th chain from the hook. So you can count 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the 4th one, I'm going to put 3 double crochets. That is your 1, 2 and 3. So if you look clearly, that basically equals to 4 double crochets if we count the first 3 chains. Now we are going to skip the next 2 chains and in the chain space we are going to make a single crochet. I'm going to chain 3 now. 1, 2, 3 and then I'm going to skip the next 2 chains and here I'm going to make a single crochet. I'm going to make a chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3 and I'm going to skip 2 chains and the next space I'm going to make a single crochet. Now again I need to repeat 2 chains and in the 3rd chain I'm going to make 7 double crochets. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Once your 7 crochets are done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're going to skip the next 2 chains and in the 3rd one you're going to make a single crochet. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 chains and in the next one put a single crochet. again chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put it in the, skip 2 chains and put it in the next one. Now we are going to skip 2 chains again, and in the third one we are going to make 7 double crochets again. So basically by now you would have got the idea. We are basically making 3 chains, then single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, then 7 double crochets, and at each we are leaving or skipping 2 chains. That's my 7 double crochet. Then I'm going to again do the same thing, skip 2, make a single crochet there, chain 3, then skip 2, single crochet, chain 3, then skip 2, single crochet, and then skip 2 and 7 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the end of your row it should look somewhat like this, depending upon your length. Make sure every time you make the stitches and the double shells you always count, because counting is important. Even 1 crochet is less, it will affect the way how your stitch is going to appear. Now when you reach at the end, you can see some stitches are remaining here. We are going to skip 2 here. We have to first make 1, 2, 3, and the last stitch that we have, we are going to make a single crochet, and then we are going to make 1, 2, 3 and 4 and turn our work around. Now we are ready for row 2. We are adding double crochets with chain 1 in between. This will create the open little gaps. So let's get started. So we had 4 chains that we skipped. Now what we need to do is, in this first gap we are going to make a single crochet. Now above every double crochet you can see there is a chain space. So we are going to make double crochet and chain 1 after the other. So for double crochet, chain 1, the next double crochet and chain 1. Repeat till you reach the last double crochet of the shell. You can see double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and chain 1, and the last one double crochet. Now we are not going to chain 1 in here. Instead, in the first gap that we had created, I am going to put a single crochet. Now I am going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Put it in the next gap, single crochet, and then again we are going to work on every stitch with double crochet chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Repeat this till you reach the end of the row. You can pause the video here and meet me at the end of the row. Now when you reach at the end, you can see there will be a half shell stitch here. It is basically the 3 double crochets which we have made plus the chain space. So we're going to repeat the same thing. We are going to make a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in the chain 3 space here. Now we're going to make 1 chain. We are going to turn our work. Now if you can see here at this point, this is how your stitch should look like. Now this row creates the open spacing that gives the stitch its lace-like structure. Now normally you can continue with the same color, but this is where I like to change the color. So if you remember, I had made 1 chain before turning. I made 1 chain, so I'm going to undo it, and that is where I'm going to add my second color. You can choose any color of your choice. I'm going to add in the second color like that, and I'll continue. Now I'm planning to continue with the same 2 shades, so I'm not going to cut off my first color, and I'm going to let it remain, and I'm going to start working with brown. Now this is where we have to see. I'm going to start working. We're going to start working as 1, 2, 3 chains, and then these gaps that you see, first, second, third. The third gap I'm going to put in a single crochet. Now you can see in here there is 1 gap in between. That is where I'm going to place the 7 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now once I complete my 7 crochets, I'll count my first gap, second gap. In this gap, second gap, I'm going to put a single crochet. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then count the crochet 1, 2, 3. Right above your third crochet, I'm going to make a single crochet. I'm going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to count again. I'm going to leave 1, 2, third gap, I'm going to put a single crochet. Then again you'll see I have reached this gap where I'm going to place 7 double crochets, and I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to put 7 double crochets, seven, and then count again. First gap, second gap, I'm going to put my single crochet, chain 3. I'm going to put on this one, single crochet, chain 3, and then second gap, single crochet, and again I reach this gap where I'm going to put 7 double crochets. You can pause the video here, complete your row and meet me at the end. At the end of the row you will find the gap again. Here I'm only going to put 4 double crochets. Chain 1, turn your work around. Now here we are going to make 2 chains, the next one a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And we are going to continue. You can see the first gap which we had created here. I am going to put a single crochet, then chain 3, then in the gap a single crochet. Now in every single stitch I am going to make a double crochet, chain 1. This is basically a repeat. So you can say alternate rows are going to repeat themselves over each other. So you can go ahead, complete this row and meet me at the end of the row. Now after you finish the last shell stitch, you will come to this space. So here I'm going to make a single crochet, but we are not going to leave the work here because it would look a little incomplete. So that would be 1, 2, 3 chains, and I'm going to make a single crochet in the same space. Now by the end of this, your stitch should start looking like this. Now again I'm going to change my color. I'm going to start working. I'm going to make a single crochet and turn my work around. Now don't worry about these tails, later on you can weave all those in. This stitch is actually a 4-row repeat. So once you complete the first set, you're just repeating the same steps again. So you'll see you don't actually have to memorize everything. Just follow the row that you are in, and after a few repeats, your hands will remember the rhythm. I can just give you a few tips so that your shell stitch looks a little bit more perfect. The first thing that you need to remember is don't pull your double crochets too tight. You need to let them breathe. And then the second is that you need to keep on counting your 7 double crochets in each stitch. Counting is very important. Then when you're making, make sure that you're placing the shells in the center stitch. That keeps the alignment perfect. Once you have finished your entire project, blocking would be a good idea. That will make your shells open up even more beautiful. If you're going to use it to make a baby blanket, maybe you can choose a more softer yarn, and once you finish, you can add a simple border to it. This particular stitch works very beautiful with pastel shades also, and even with the variegated yarns. As it is my first tutorial video, I would like to hear your opinions. Please do share them in the comment section. Thank you so much for waiting and watching so patiently. I'll see you in my next video. Happy crocheting! Bye!